Hey guys, how's 2022 treating you? I got my third video of the year. Today I'll be talking about a picture that was released from the live action drama of Heaven Official's Blessing. And, it's getting some hate. We have a sneak peek on the Heavenly Emperor from the live action, and for comparison, here is the Heavenly Emperor in the Dongwa. And a lot of people are super complaining that it is a glow down, a downgrade. Why? I'm not surprised. Let us not forget that the main guy behind Eternal Faith, or the live action of Heaven Official's Blessing, also worked on and was behind The Untamed. And we all know what he did to a lot of the characters in The Untamed. If you've forgotten, let me remind you. Nai Mingju in both the Dongwa and the Manhwa was a very handsome, smooth-faced, manly man. He was very beautiful, but I don't know. Like, he looked like that basically in both versions. Well, remember what he looked like in The Untamed? He looked like this, and honestly, I think he might even have the same mustache as the Heavenly Emperor does in the new live action. I don't like this type of mustache. I hate it. He might have looked a little bit more tolerable if he didn't have this mustache. I do not understand why he had to have one. I don't know. Look at the Jinsek leader, the former one. He's a very beautiful man. He's very alluring. It makes sense because, again, he was supposed to pull all the ladies to him. It was noted that he was a very handsome man. What did the Untamed do to him? They de-yesified him. They aged him up. I mean, mind you, he was older, but his cultivation level is so strong that he was young looking. They made him ugly, and they gave him the same darn type of mustache, and they added a weird landing strip on his chin. What for? I don't know. It makes no sense. Not only did they totally make him not beautiful anymore, but they took what made him charming and kind of deceitful in his personality, and they basically made him boring and just not even tolerable. So, there's that too. Wu Ying's adopted dad, foster dad, whatever, the guy that raised him, was a very beautiful man as well. Again, he had very high level cultivation level. He was very, handsome. He had like a gentle personality about him, maybe a little bit of pushover, but whatever. He was good looking in both versions, but in The Untamed, they made him look very bland. Everything about him is bland. He's bland. Like a plain bread that you didn't even put butter on. That bland. NPC bland. You'd blink and you miss him if he was just there not saying anything. And finally, look at the former Wen leader. Look at that villain. He is gorgeous. He's beautiful. He looks like he's about ready to go walk the runway and sashay away as, the city is on fire. And he's going to look good just destroying everything around him. Beautiful. But look at The Untamed. Weird mustache, again. I don't know, maybe it's a staple. But the only thing gorgeous about him is his hair. Very beautiful hair, but this doesn't even look vaguely the same. And they made him crazy. So, there's that. For several different reasons, we can't expect the live-action drama to be the same. For censorship and a bunch of other things. But they don't even attempt to cast people how they are portrayed in the book and in the manhwa and in the dongwa. They just don't. There's attempt with some of the characters, but obviously not all. I don't know. I don't expect much. I hope that they at least get some of the characters correct, but I don't know. I don't expect much. I just don't. I'm approaching this very cautiously, kind of hopeful, but for the most part, I expect to see that mustache everywhere because I assume that guy just really likes that type of mustache. No, whatever. Anyways, that's just my opinion. And apparently a lot of other people's opinion on at least the Heavenly Emperor. So, what is your guys' thoughts on this? Let me know down below. And until the next video, see ya.